This week I've been driving the 40 kilowatt Nissan Leaf. It starts at just over €28,000. It's €120 to tax, and you get reduced tolls in Ireland. Obviously outside we have what looks to be a normal car, but you can kind of tell the difference with the electric cars because the design is basically made to stand out to let you know that it is an electric. B pillar here kind of blocks visibility, and they've tried to open it up with that triangle there. You can fit plenty of weekend bags, shopping, all of that. But where it would fall down is there's no flat loading bay. So where it's going to fall down is if you have to move any kind of furniture, big oversized kind of objects, it's not going to fit them easily because of the battery underneath the rear seat, the rear bench there. The range is estimated at between 200 and 270 kilometers. This is based on whether you have heavy usage or not, if you're using a lot of motorway miles or if you're driving in city. And what they have added here for city driving is the e-pedal button. So what this does is you can brake and accelerate using only the accelerator. You take your foot off the accelerator and the car will stop immediately. You haven't touched the middle pedal at all. It's a regenerative braking system and it saves a huge amount of energy. Now I'm told it saves up to, you can get about 400 kilometers out of the range using the e-pedal. It takes some getting used to, but once you do, you nearly kind of you're playing games on the way into work to see how much energy you can save if you're stuck and you're commuting the whole time. It's a really good system. I haven't used it an awful lot because I haven't been stuck in traffic this week. I've basically been commuting around the city, and this is perfect for that because it's nice and light and nippy. Now I did come across one issue when I went to use a charging bay in the city centre. Basically, I pulled up to an ESB bay. There was another Nissan Leaf charging. I tried the second charging bay and it just wasn't having it. The card was fully charged, all should have worked out, but unfortunately for me, I wasn't able to charge that day. Luckily enough, I had left some charge in it, so I was able to get home without any issues. There's plenty of space in the rear for 2 adults and a child, or 3 children, all the seat belts that you could want. The seats are very comfortable. The steering wheel doesn't have reach adjustment. It has rake, I believe, but I haven't actually managed to find it. Apart from that, it's a really interesting system to get used to, electric driving. It's something I've very much enjoyed in the past. I've driven the Golf E, I've driven the BMW i3 as well, another quirky little car, a great little package if a bit expensive. I think with all these rules and regulations coming from the EU that all cars must be electric by 2050, we're definitely going to see a rush for people to change down the road. But for now, people are still a little bit wary of electric. This goes 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds. This week when I picked it up, it was at 200 kilometers with 100% charge. I believe that was due to the previous driver having done many motorway miles the majority of the time. So when I charged it up, then after I'd used 200 kilometers worth of charge, I charged it up with 67 kilometers left to go. And it said 275 kilometers out of the charge. And that's pretty good. That's really good going. So I'd say maybe 1.5 to 2 times a week you may be charging. So in an average petrol car, you might be pulling into the station with a petrol station with an average commute, maybe once every 2 weeks with an average commute, let's say. So this is maybe about 1 charge a week. If you're going to be extra careful with the economy and really, actually, do you know what? Not driving too overly sensitive, to be honest. And I wasn't extra careful with this either. I drove as I normally would, moving along nice and swiftly, but I would tend to brake and look ahead in advance anyway while driving. I've seen videos online of people who've owned it for over 5 years and they're still getting value for money out of it. I have to say, it is a great car. I really do love how they've set it up. It's set again though to a certain audience, and I think manufacturers need to change that. They need to change it for more mainstream audiences, and the range is perfect in this. The drivability is excellent. It really is nice and nippy, lovely and light, excellently weighted steering, and it's just I think they need to change it so that it's more, electric cars are more acceptable or more accepted into the commuting kind of drivers' train of thought. They still kind of stick out a little bit. They still have quite a nerdy image. If we make them cooler, Teslas are too expensive. They are pretty cool, and he's got a bad image problem. So we've got existing manufacturers that are trying this now. We've got Volkswagen, we've got Nissan, Toyota as well. They're giving it a really good run for its money, but they really need to work on the exterior design to make people want the car, as opposed to feel like they're being forced into using electric cars, because these things are really good. I really, really do believe that they are the way of the future. They're nice and nippy. They're energy saving, which we all need to do. It's a great car. It's a really great thing to be doing for the planet, as it were. So I think we need to see more of this. We need to see more electric vehicles out there, but the manufacturers need to make them so that the customers want to buy them, because you are spending quite a lot of your hard-earned cash on these. As I say, this starts at just over €28,000. Again, it's only €120 to tax right now. Hopefully the government won't renege on that. And I am looking forward to seeing more of these in the future and to see what they can do. They just need to try a little bit harder on the design. Right, so the on-street charging didn't work, but we do have a charger in work, so I'm going to give that a go.